Hello, everyone. It's so good to be here today, transmitting live for the Lifeline Skill Fest that we are going to be observing today. So we have our judges ready, and I would want you to stay back, sit, and relax because a lot of goodies are going to be coming your way, giveaways, and different things. So we are about starting now. Thank you. Sit back and enjoy. Theme of this Lifeline Skill Fest is capacity building for wealth. So welcome. Thank you so much for joining us, and here we are. So right now, I'm going to be inviting the chairman for his welcome address, and he's going to let us know what we are here to get today. Can we clap for the chairman as he comes on board and tells us what he has for us?
Welcome to Ccf-Nifes Lifeline Skill Fest. I'm so glad to be doing this once again, coming from Lifeline Conference where we had students coming to learn skills. It was really amazing, coming from over 100 students learning a tech skill, 10 people were able to take up a project upon themselves, and here they are coming to contest, coming to pitch, coming to present. It's really want to welcome it. I want to really appreciate everyone that supported us so far. The facilitators really did amazingly well. We want to thank all our sponsors. Thank you so much, our partners. Thank you so much for pulling your resources, for pulling your effort into this. I really want to appreciate you, and I want you to sit back and enjoy. You're going to really have an amazing time. Thank you very much.
All right, here we are again. The judges are already here, and I'm going to be introducing them to let you know who they are. So the first person that I have on my list here is Banjoko Abioye. Now, who is Banjoko Abioye? He's the 34th Lifeline Committee chairman. So that is very interesting to me because we are in the 37th generation and he used to be the chairman of this particular event. And the second person I have on my list here is Oluwayanju Ozana. Now, who is she? She is a product designer for Enactus. Enactus in Futa, very popular name for people who wants to develop in leadership and every other area. And I have another person here with us who is part of the judges, Oluwapelumi Faboade. I'm not sure if I got that correctly. Oluwapelumi Faboade. Who is he? He's the Accurate Tech Hub manager. Accurate Tech Hub manager. So we are so glad to have them around today. Thank you so much for joining us. You're welcome.
Thank you. Good afternoon. So thank you for the thank you. My name is Aburi, like you rightly said, 34th generation Lifeline Committee Chairman. So um, I'm so happy for how far Lifeline has come, and I really want to appreciate the organizers of this and the chairman himself, Neri Erumi. So well done, Neri. And personally, I'm a geoscientist. Then I'm a graphic designer. So and sometimes you can catch me doing photography too. You understand? So and all these are things that inspire me. So that's why while I was called for this, it was so interesting and I was so excited to be here.
I'm Ozana Oluwayanju. I'm a designer, a graphic and a product designer, and it is a great opportunity to be here right now, judging and seeing the great works that people have done. It is a very nice platform, and I'm glad to be here to see the great works of people. Thank you very much.
My name is Oluwapelu, just again. So yeah, um, when Nero, that's the organization for this conference, reached out to me about this program, it was quite exciting because basically that is what the organization I work with, Afro, that is what we stand for, right? Um, Developing large and robust talent pipeline in our area. And since this is an initiative of an organization, a spiritual organization now in Akure, we are committed to seeing the expansion of digital economy in Akure, right? And one of the ways this can be done is through investment in talent. When there are when there are robust investment in talent, there is the fact that the economy.
So thank you so very much for the introduction. Right, so it's getting more fun and engaging, and we are getting to the part whereby we get to know what these contestants have done over the past few months. the first part of this whole thing was 40%, and this particular part right now is 60%. And we are getting to know who is going to emerge as the winner of this competition. So the very first person that we are going to be having coming live to us right now to present what they have done is the person of Adebiyi Adebisi. Now, what has she worked on? Our project topic is product tear down for Chodek, whatever that means. I think that should be something very interesting for us to get to know. And she's in the product management class. So can we have Adebiyi Adebisi right now as she comes on board to tell us what she has done?
My name is Adebi Adebisi. I'm in product management class, and my project title is Product Teardown for Child Egg. In product management, teardown refers to the process of dissecting and analyzing a product, services, and their features. And Chowdeck is a food delivery and logistic company that operates in Lagos, Nigeria. The company aims to provide convenient and fast delivery services to customers while also supporting local restaurants and some other food vendors like the Chicken Republic, The Place, KFC, etc. There are some key steps to achieve these goals, to achieve the project I worked on. One of it is conducting surveys with some of their customers. I conducted a survey and I got reviews from some of their customers to identify the pain point of of the customers and what they really need to what the app really need to work on. I got reviews from Rachel and Favor, and which one of it was bad services, they don't reply on time, they after payment they don't get some of their food, which is one of the main reason why this project is being worked on, so that the product and the vendors can actually work in hand and see how they can help to satisfy their customers, see what they can do to improve their services, the services they are rendering to people outside world. And after all these projects being done, after achieving my project goals, I have been able to work with some other people. I am currently taking a course with Coursera, which I am still undergoing the course, and I volunteered I volunteered with a firm to actually work out with their project, and I I also registered for a mentorship class with Tech Nexus in Nigeria. Thank you.
So I think one thing I liked about Adebi is Adebisi's presentation. What she did was she mostly when people talk about product management, they talk about building an application, and um, and in a country like Nigeria, yes, you can talk about that. But when you talk about what's called the industry, most of the time you work with a bank, an organization like Global Bank. You don't have to start to build new products for them. What you do is to actually look into what's existing, and then you do a tear down for what exactly needs to be done. So I think what she did is actually very
Nice presentation. I see. I love the fact that you did your, like call it market research. You had your survey in place. So that was enough facts to back up your project and you had solutions in place too. So that was really nice. Thank you.
So Adebisi did a very good job. Practicality, yeah. The fact that she did market research, I went to the report. I saw that um she actually consulted some persons, and that's very good. Before you can come around and say, okay, we want to get project about something, and all we can hear is theoretical stuff. But here we can see something behind. Even for a level at, so I just finish. I'll say she's still more like in a beginner level, you understand, and she's doing the right thing. So I will encourage her.
The comments that has been made. All right, we are moving now to the very next person we have on our list here, who is also part of the contestants. And this is Adebayo Oluwarotimi. Adebayo Oluwarotimi worked on a YouTube page that is in the class of web development. So he worked on a YouTube page. So can we have Adebayo Oluwarotimi's presentation?
I'm Adebayo Oluwarotimi, and I was very opportune to be among the website development class during the Lifeline conference training, which has given me the skill to go through the project YouTube cloning. Now, I'm a front-end developer was able to um, use the properties CSS to give the view of the YouTube page. That is the color and to give all the beautiful colorings of everything. And I was able to add the video title using paragraph elements. I was able to give the header, to produce the header, the sidebar, the videos, and the thumbnail. And using Flex, I was able to give the arrangement of the video. Future plans is to integrate JavaScript to make the page more user-friendly. That is to carry out updates. Updates that is just in case, just to get updates for videos and to make it more user-friendly. And secondly is to create a back-end server. That is back-end server. Actually, this out is the back-end server works this way. By giving the like when the front end user when the user sends a message to the front end sends a message to the back end in the form of HTTP, and the back end processes the messages and sends it back, gives it response back to the front end. And my third future plan is to add a database to save data for the users. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Adebayo Oluwarotimi's presentation. That's a very nice one. At least it shows the level of knowledge he has for what he's doing. So deserves an accolade for that. So though I didn't get to see cloning as it is, that's a pictorial stuff, and I hope the first pitch project that have been done that have been addressed. So but so far it shows um the basic knowledge of what he's doing, that he knows what he's doing. And I see that from what he was discussing, he actually engaged himself in certain skills, you understand, in the CSS, the JavaScript and all that. And those are not small.
Well done, Warutimi. I think for a beginner, it is a very nice initiative. Trying to another app, it is very good, and I think it is a very big thing too because it's really not easy. Starting with HTML, CSS, and working with it together is nice, and I believe you can do better, improving on JavaScript, and just keep up the good work. Well done.
All right. To Uru to me, he did a very good job. You could see that this he knows what he's doing. Quite a number of people just work the learn stuff without really not to be they are not job ready in the sense that they just know something and they can't really when you get them into job you need like some time to actually make them work into a team. You could see that this guy is ready to work with a backend developer, right? So he knows the required knowledge that is needed for a backend developer to work on whatever it is that is delivering, which is a very good one, right? And you could see that, like he said, his understanding of what he learned is not a problem because you see him talk about the technologies he's used using Flexbox and Grid. It's very beautiful, and understanding this from right on bat is quite impressive, right? I think what I would just want to talk on is the nature of projects, right? The project is embarked on, which is actually a very good one for a start. I mean, the way you learn, especially when you're doing something visual, is you clone um, what it is that you have. But I think to an extent, I'd just like to help refine that for future purposes. I think because for me, yeah, I would tell you what the real fact is. It's a real competitive world out there, right? So I think what you can just do to actually make this work is that try and adopt what you are trying to build into organizations that would need to build a video database.
Thank you so much for the views and the comments on this presentation. Really appreciate your effort. All right, let's move to the next question now without wasting our time at all. So right now we are moving to the contestant three, who is the person of Adebayo Gabriel Adekunle. So what did he work on? He worked on exploratory testing from the class of software testing.
All right, my name is Adebayo Gabriel Adekunle, a participant of the software testing class, and I'll be presenting on the topic exploratory testing. Okay, software testing is the process of evaluating or checking that an application or a system or a website meets the desired it meets the desired conformity to standard. And I tested www.konga.com, www.aliexpress.com. I tested www.jumia.com. I tested it to check for bugs, live bugs. I tested it also to check the functionality of the app. On www.jumia.com, I discovered 3 functional bugs of different severity: the high, the low, and the medium severity. The high severity includes that the application stopped working at a point in time, probably after scrolling to a certain navigation, it stopped working. While the medium bug, basically, probably I searched the product and the product was present when I scrolled through the application, but when I searched it on the app, it showed no search result for it. While the low bug includes when I filter a product by a certain price and it's not filtering, it basically brings 0 product available. I also tested www.konga.com and I discovered a visual bug. Basically, a visual bug means that the visual of the application, probably at some point in time, it's misaligned, probably what's it called now? A picture is coming on another, it's a visual bug. And also, I discovered the content bug also on www.konga.com. The content bug in which the actual content of the application in which I searched for a product, but it's bringing another product with the search result of that product. All right. In conclusion, software testing helps to see that all products conform to standard. That means the consumer have a nice experience while using the product, the website, or the application. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. That's a good presentation. You know, level of competence I see there. And if I was the owner of Jumia now, maybe I would have just invited him, because he really did a very practical work. You understand? And I think every company like Jumia and Konga and the likes, I think they should also have someone like that on their team. It's a work of criticism. It's like picking out, trying to look. I won't say mistake now. Let me use the word mistake. But I'll say it's trying to help people get better.
Um, well done, Gabriel. Yes, nice presentation. You really did well. So I would like to talk about the after the testing. I would like to know if there is a way you can provide solutions to this. When you find the errors in them, is it that you just test them and leave them, or there's a way you can find solutions to solve this problem? I think it would be best if after identifying these problems, you can find ways in which they can be solved, and everybody's good. Yes, that's what I have to say.
All right, thank you. I think you both mentioned. I really don't have much to say. Solid presentation, good composure, um, and you could see that he definitely did understand his job into looking through especially like on theoretical aspect what he should be doing, right? And I think the only thing like one of the questions I also had in my mind is because um I believe it takes a very good person, like at least a very intelligent person to actually identify flaws, right? But it takes an extra intelligent, like it takes extra efforts to see what the solutions are, right?
Thank you so much for watching live. We've heard it from our judges, and right now we'll be going on a short break before we come back to continue the show. Thank you very much.
Third, what is the largest planet in the solar system? Who is credited with inventing the first practical telephone? wrote the famous play Hamlet?
Okay, everyone, thank you very much and welcome back from the short break. Personally, I think this platform is a special platform whereby you get to be judged on what you have done, because many people just work on projects and they do it all alone. But right now, you have done something and there is someone to vet what you have done and comment on it. It's a very rare opportunity that people get to have out there. So this is a very special platform. So we thank the organizers of this event for this opportunity and this privilege that they have given to our contestants to partake in this. So thank you very much. And right now we are moving on to the very next thing on our list. We've been able to see what the first set of contestants have done, the contestant 1 to 3, and right now we are moving to the second set, what they have been able to do. And the very first person that will be going with here is Agbeola Samuel. Agbeola Samuel. Agbeola Samuel has worked on bulk presentation on some selected products. Bulk presentation on some selected products. That is from the class of software testing. What is it with software testing? Anyways, let's get to know what we have with that.
My name is Agbiola Samuel from the software testing class. Software testing is basically evaluating a product, that is a website or an app, to detect and to survey and look for defects in the product. So under the types of defects we have the functional defect, we call the functional bug, the visual bug, and the content bug. So I tested three URL, the Conga URL, the Jumia URL, and NewsNow URL. I was able to detect 6 bugs. 2 fell under the functional bug and 4 fell under the visual bug. Functional bug is simply a bug that act against the workflow. It works against the workflow of the product. While the visual bug are bugs that affect the user interface. The essence of software testing is basically to meet a desired user experience. Thank you very much.
That's a good one from Agbiola Samuel. So now that we're finished having software testing, so it's interesting that it really means a lot of persons took, at least they learned a lot from the class, and it's something that is worth taking for them, or taking as a skill or a career. So I think it's a major problem. I was going through his report and I saw one thing that he identified. So the part of maybe you're browsing through Instagram and you saw a product, and you click on the product, just to get to the website and say product not found.
Yes, for Samuel. Nice presentation too. Yes, and for the future plan, I like that you had something you are looking towards or you are looking up to improve yourself so as to improve in your work. That's very nice. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much, Samuel. You did great. And I think it's of no doubt, like you said, the social testing class did good in knowledge, right? So you could use the first person you saw, and this guy obviously they knew what they are looking for in software testing, in testing software. So, but one thing I just want to say, like that he did highlight, in which I want to also point out, is that I think there are different kind of testing. Also, there is a manual and there is the technical. There is the I think automated or something. There is the fact that I think one thing that also needs to be tested. You said you tested the URL. Well, I'm not sure if that is very, very correct, because in testing URL, you're testing how efficient the website is, because website also needs to be optimized.
All right, thank you very much for that. We we so much appreciate that, and we'll be moving on to the next person, next contestant on my list here. And okay, I think we have a female here. Allen Olamide Mirabel. Allen Olamide Mirabel. So she worked on taking trades with MT5. What does MT5 mean? I don't know. Okay, I think metal trader. I'm not sure. So she worked on taking trades with MT5, and the class is forex trading. Let's get to see what Mirabel has done.
Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Alen Olamide Mirabel from the Forex Trading class. and I'll be presenting a topic which says taking trade with MT5. So what is Forex trading? Forex trading simply means foreign exchange. That's the buying and selling of currency, and the major goal is to make profits. So what is MT5? MT5 stands for MetaTrader 5, which is the latest version. We have several other versions that are like the older version MT1, MT2, MT3, MT4, but MT5 is a major version. So what is the major purpose or objective of taking trade with MT5? The major purpose is to explore the functionality of MT5, understand MT5 functionality, and execute trade. Then approach or key step is to familiarize yourself with MT5 platform, execute and analyze analysis of trade. So the major skill I was able to acquire was like learning trade, like currency pairs, lower high, higher low, liquidity sweep. I was able to know the type of traders. We have different type of traders. We have day trader, we have swingers, we have scalper trader, and we have one other one, one other trader. Then I was able to learn and familiarize myself with MT5, whereby I make use of the major tools like the chart window, the toolbar, the toolbox, and other functionalities on the chart. Then the major challenge I actually encountered was number one, that data complexity. In forex trading, you have to learn a lot of. So what I mean by data complexity is like information. You have to learn a lot of terminology, familiarize yourself with it before you can be able to fully take up a trade. Then volatile markets, you have to know the market very well, because sometimes the market can be like a swing, whereby it can go down, it can come up. So you have to know the market very well. You have to familiarize yourself with news and other information, other latest information before you can make trade, and the time to make trade. Then another challenge was continuous learning. You have to keep learning. Because market changes, we learn new things in the market. So you have to keep on learning. You have to keep yourself updated. Then what are the key milestone I was able to achieve? The key milestone was I was able to optimize risk management, and I was able to implement trading strategy. Then I was able to have initial knowledge of curve challenges. Thank you.
Okay, for Mirabel, I really like that you add really clear definition of things, because for someone that doesn't know too much about crypto, you were able to explain in a way that I will understand, and I will commend you for that. That's really nice. So it's good on great job too on ways in which you can improve, and talking about how we can is it reading the charts, if I'm correct? Yes, that was really nice. And yes, good job.
All right, Mirabel. Great job. So, uh, first of all, you did a good well in presenting, right? You gave a very good background, like such that it could be seen that you are taught very well on the foundation on trading generally, in the sense that trading is actually very risky, right? And the interest in which I have in trading, it's that it's beyond just the trading you do for the profit, right? It's how nations run economy.
Thank you very much. Um, that was a good presentation from Olamide Miravel. So I'll talk like a businessman to say I've really tried to test it. Like I was talking about payment, you understand? Because when you're talking about forex, you're talking about money, you understand? You're talking about before you know
All
like
right,
this.
that's a super interesting one. Hearing about what Mirabel has done and the comments our judges have to render to that. So, without wasting much of our time, we'll be moving on to the next person on my list. Um, the number sixth person, and that is the person of Femi Jemilone Jimmy Israel.
Good afternoon. My name is Femi Jemilon Folajimi Israel. I was a student in Lifeline Skill Acquisition conference. I was a student of the software testing class where I learned about software testing and everything comprising therein. Software testing, as we know it, is testing of a particular software, be it an app or a website, to look for certain bugs which serve as disadvantages when presented to customers. So in our testing class, we're taught on how to observe bugs and then write a report so that they can be corrected. The idea of it being corrected is so that they can make adjustments and make it as customer friendly as possible. So in my testing project, I tested 5 sites. four of which are e-commerce sites, and then one of them is a social media news site. I tested Jumia, I tested Konga, I tested AliExpress and Amazon, and then lastly, I tested news.com. So in the testing process, what we did was look through various ways which customer may engage in, and then look for certain issues that may serve as bugs. For instance, in my test of one of the apps, one of the sites, I found out that when I looked for in the search field, I looked for a particular field. I looked for wedding rings, and then I went for it. And after that, I went back to the search field and looked for bicycles. And normally, as a e-commerce site, when you leave the site for bicycles, by going back, you should go back to, for instance, okay, I clicked on bicycles, one of the bicycles there. And normally, after leaving the bicycle site, it should take me back to the old listing page. But it went back to the previous listing page. That is a bug. It will be reported and then corrected. So that's what software testing is about. That is what we practice. That is what we engaged in. And through this means, we've also been able to connect with websites where we can test for financial purposes. In the future, I hope to be able to test more and more and also involve this in my software development journey, which I'll be engaging in, which I'm already engaging in and progressing continually.
Thank you very much. That was a very good presentation. Confidence shows that he was really involved and he really did something, and it really shows that he was really paying attention. I would say if he was paying attention in class, mostly when I also research too. So when I see some presentation, it's not very concise, but it's still one of the few that I've seen that's quite good. You understand? So I love the fact that he has been learning. You understand? He has been learning and he's still learning. So, and one of the few tests he did, one of the tests he did here, but the fact that, sorry,
Wonderful presentation, Israel. It was really nice. So I got something about when you said when you test, you find corrections that would set the is either the website or the app up to standard. So I think that's something you should work on. Just to at least you are not just criticizing per se, but you are also offering a solution. So I think that's to bring a different light to the whole project. Thank you.
All right. Good job, Israel. Like your composure, very smooth, right? Like your presentation is amazing. Um. Okay, I want just not to repeat things that have been said. Really, the software testing class, you guys are doing very great. I mean, your presentation on point, your highlighting, your reporting, you guys really did a very good job, right? And I think I would first of all see it like I told you that to like the recommendations I gave to you that to. And I think as a whole, based on what you said, I think to an extent, well, I think I wouldn't. One thing I noticed was that the three of you worked on the same, almost same thing, right? Which was quite good. But it didn't really offer the flexibility of seeing the different things that could be done, right? But if this can be pushed further, and also just to give a good overview of things again.
All right, that was a very nice one. Thank you very much for those comments that have been made. Thank you so much. So right now we should go in on a short break before we come back to round it up. Thank you very much.
In what year did the First World War ended? Who painted the Mona Lisa? What is the chemical symbol for hydrogen?
All right, welcome back from that break. We are moving forward and we are getting to the last set of contestants who are going to be giving their presentation right now. So
We're moving forward to the next contestant that we have, who is going to be giving their presentation as soon as possible. And I have someone here on my list, Israel O. Oladipupo. Israel O. Oladipupo. So Israel worked on Easy Pay app development, and that is from the class of product management. Easy Pay app development in the class of product management. So let us have Israel's presentation.
Right. My name is Israel Oladpupo. I'm from the product management class, and I'll be talking about the EasyPay app development. So, EasyPay app is an app that will be developed for small scale merchants to help them in managing their payments and also their finances to curb risk of fraud and overspending of their funds. The reason why we're making EasyPay is to curb the distance between the big business owners and the small scale merchants. With the help of the app, small scale merchants will be able to manage their funds, get invoices, and also manage their business well. Look at the example of a small scale merchant, maybe someone that makes local weaves, the Ashoke now that has a client overseas, and the only way for them to connect with the client overseas is through a third party. And for them to get payment, it is also through a third party. So we are making EasyPay integrate with Flutterwave and Paystack API to curb this distance so that this small scale merchant will be able to get funds directly from their clients overseas, since Flutterwave and Paystack accepts international payment system. So through the course of this program, I've been able to take internship program at HND. I was among the 11th cohort that did internship there. We were tasked with creating PRD and FRD for products, also creating issues and tickets for our products so that we can know what it takes to be a product manager. And the future plans for this app is, take more time to do more customer research, and also try the possible best to create this app, since it is a very, very unique project, as it is going to also include offline payments, which many of the payment system we have these days does not have. Thank you.
All right. Well done, Israel Oladipupo. That was a very great one. And I see that you're creating something. Not like I would say it's not like people have not been doing something similar, but the fact that you're trying to solve a problem with it and trying to help small scale merchants, big business. You understand? So first of all, let me start with it. Welcome to praising. So one thing I want you to do again is that when you are talking about small scale merchants, you know that for instance now area like Akure, area like Lagos, the small scale merchant are most of them are not really that educated. You understand? So I don't know if there's going to be something like a more like a video introduction or animation that speak to different persons of different languages.
Yeah, Israel. Yes, that was. I liked the first thing I liked was the report. It was a very detailed one. I understood everything. For the first time that I'm seeing it, it was something that I could understand. It was well detailed, and I like the fact that you thought of the business aspect of the whole project. You thought of partnership, you thought of and you had a unique selling point, yes, because as I said before, there are other platforms like that. But you gave the idea of the offline transaction thing, which we don't know how it works yet. But if there is a very workable way around it, I think it's a very nice idea. Well done.
Yeah, hello Israel. You did absolutely a good job. I recognize your strengths. In which you actually mentioned about your experience with HNG, which quite is very phenomenal, right? Your ability to recognize requirements for products and document them, functionality requirement documentations, the fact that you understand them actually puts you on a very big edge, right? Because trust me, um, for someone into management, management is what actually determines the success of whatever it is you're doing. It's like if it fails, that all right. No matter, even if your product is the best, if management is out, like your like the whole thing is out, right? Which is why I'm going to be talking more like or taking time to just analyze things. I think you did very great on what's it called on um, listing out, making clear what it is you want to do and all, highlighting your key difference. Though there's the fact that because there's a reason why I'm going to be stressing a little bit on these also because there's the fact that you're going to be competing on the global market actually because it's like you said, I'm saying money point even does what you do in the sense of having helping people to get their revenue and all, but probably not in a very organized way of integrating the Flutter Wave or was Paystack like to receive international payments, right? But you've done a good work identifying the problem, building a requirement document and all. Um, one thing I just say that you haven't talked about is that you didn't mention that I didn't see also in your report is your leadership ability and your team management ability, your team management skill. Because trust me, aside recognizing these problems and all, you need to work together with the team to actually make this thing work.
Forward
You're not just
to the next person on my list here. Okay, I have someone here. Ilesomi Adedoyin.
My name is Ilyasomi Adidoing. I'm from UI/UX design class. My project is recreation of a food app design. Okay, the aim of the project is for me to illustrate what UI/UX design looks like, to create ease in ordering fast food with great user experience and user interface. The key steps I took was creating CTAs and color palette. Okay, my aim for my key points, the key points in everything I did was creating a prototype, making sure the colors I used were not too could not cause cognitive overload basically. And again, I added pictures to not make it to bring it to life basically. The the app is just for ease in ordering food for you to have a good user experience, user interface basically. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Listen, me, I did doing first of all presentation, but to still be good that you work more on presentation skill, you put more goodness to it and all that. So it's really a good one you have done. UI UX design, food app design and creation. So first of all, I'd like to make the correction because I went through your presentation of your report and I saw that it's not actually a recreation or Lifeline as an app before. Okay, so it's a creation. You understand? It's not a recreation. It's like you are recreating something that's been existing before. So it's a creation. So and it's a very good one because I understand that UI UX there is in fact it's critical. There is it's more of specialization. Just that this part of the world people do more generalization because people are doing everything. Some people are someone is taking care of the color, someone is taking care of the arrangement, someone is taking care of the kind of picture they're supposed to use. You understand? That's how it's supposed to be. But yeah, the same person will do picture, the same person will do font, the same person will do, you understand? But I love the fact that you are trying to major, you understand? And I know that you have gotten the general knowledge from your foundation class, skill first foundation class you took on Lifeline.
Yeah, doing well done. It's a nice thing that you give emphasis on your color. Yes, because I don't think most people really put color into consideration when working on whatever it is they're doing. They don't consider, oh, what is this thing I'm working with? What color would fit it? That's, yes, basically color psychology. So it is a good thing that you've put it into consideration and working towards it and just making sure you get better at it. It would be nice. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I think what needs to be said has been said. Just to put it also in some other perspective, right? Is address the issue of your composure. Like you could do better, right? Because you know, like when talking about products, product actually, like um, the WhatsApp you use, like everything. You probably would think that updates are just been done, right? it's the fact that the biggest part of any product is the design, right? And design does, in my own opinion, I believe designers do the majority of the work, right?
Okay,
And
that was
okay,
really awesome. Thank you very much for the comments. They are well appreciated. I think these contestants should just find a way of taking this thing to consideration in their projects and what they have done. They can use them as platform for improvement on whatever project they have worked on over the time. So moving on to the next person on my list here is Jegede Gloria. Jegede Gloria. Jegede Gloria worked on taking trades with MT5, and that is from the class of forest trade.
My name is Jagede Gloria. I'm in forest trading class and I'm here to present the topic on taking trade with MT5. Forex means foreign exchange. It is the discipline of exchanging foreign currencies against one another in pips. The main objective is to generate profits and to access wide range of markets. The step taken are exploration of foreign currencies, analyzing charts using different time frames, then exploring markets, forest concepts. So I took three trades. One, the jump 100 index, the USD AUD, then the range break 100 index. After analysis and checking the concept for the market. I took my entry points, I sold at some points and bought at some points. I placed my stop loss and take profits. Then for the future plans, I plan on paving a career path, then learning more about the psychology and risk management. Then the market is influenced by economic instability, which is affected by news and other factors. Time management, risk management, patience, and analysis are problem fixed by traders. Thank you.
All right. Well done, Gloria. That was an awesome presentation, and it really showed that you know what you were doing. The fact that you're not looking left or right and all that. So I was patiently watching and all that. So more you can improve money confidence is great, and I love the topic. You know, taking trade. This is second. I think it's second MT5. Yeah, taking trade using MT5 that will be taken. So and I was going through your reports. Let me just quickly go through it. I liked that. Yeah. So for the skill you acquired, I like the fact that you're able to put into consideration, you know, the control and discipline of trading.
Yeah, nice presentation, Gloria. I think what I have to say is still on the application. You know quite a lot. With what you said, you know very much. So what you just have to do is apply what you know, and we should start seeing results basically. And concerning the presentation too, when if there is a next time, I would appreciate more clear definition of terms like MQ, like everything you were saying. I didn't quite understand it. So if you can always make it clear for people to understand so that they know where you are going and they know where you are coming from, that would be nice. Thank you.
all right, Gloria, well done. Well done. You did a good job. You did a good job in communication. Your presentation is quite good. Um, okay, I think what I've just talked about, like you said, is taking these things very, very seriously, right? Okay, so I've related with a lot of traders and all, and then from experience, I know that to do this at a very good scale, usually people backtest. Backtesting means you look at trades that have gone, not necessarily trades that have gone. Okay, yeah, trade that have gone, yes, exactly. And also you backtest, you look at time, you look at trades that not necessarily trades now. Look at timelines, you look at what's it called, history of the commodity it is they are trading. I'm saying people do up to thousands of back tests before they go on a trade actually, right? Before they study patterns, before they see patterns and all. And okay, so
All right, that was great. Thank you very much, our dear judges, for commenting on that. Uh, Moving on to the next person, I think we have someone here who does something different from what we have been seeing so far. and that will be the last person on the list, the 10th person on my list, although not the list. Adegbite Deborah Oluwaseun.
My name is Oluwaseun Adebite from photography class. I'll be talking about snapping and editing pictures of different compositions. And when we are talking about snapping and editing pictures of different compositions, we are talking about the arrangement, the art of balancing of and organizing your pictures in various elements to create appealing and effective images. We have the elements of compositions. We have the portraits, pictures, symmetry, silhouette, and colors, patterns, shapes, and all. And when we are talking about the patterns is the art of capturing the beauty of repetition. And color is just, we have the white and black color is it depends on the emotion you are trying to bring out of the photograph. Then we also have silhouette. Silhouette is when the object is against a bright background, when you don't want the object to be known, like it's like a is we use silhouettes for an hidden details. And when we're talking about symmetry, symmetry is all about reflection. Symmetry is all about reflection and sometimes architectural details like staircase, corridors, and all. Thanks.
You see, there's a big thing about art and um, visuals, right? Which is why I talked about the guy that did product design about detail, like and all. The problem about art is that almost everybody can say they're an artist, right? Almost everybody can pick up a phone and snap a picture. Almost everybody can handle a camera and snap a picture. But what separates you is you being a master. You don't master a thing until you can't be called a master of a skill until you can give me consistent results every time you actually do it. You know, for a random person that can just pick up a phone, I mean, the sun can just be bright and then you see people put the caption sun kissed on something. But I'm saying, can you reproduce that same effects if you don't have the sun? Like that is what makes you a professional. That is what actually makes you stand out as a skilled person. And which is what
Yeah, I think, yes, I believe you have said it all, honestly, because that was exactly what was on my mind. Just more application on what you've learned. And your report was you were realistic in your report where you highlighted the challenges and everything you will possibly face in going along these paths. And there are ways in which you can find solutions to it, like you said, volunteering and the others. So there's a good amount of potential in it, and I believe you can do better with it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Adigbite Deborah Oluwaseun. Yeah, like they rightly said, photography is an art. You understand? It has to be part of you. It has to be you. You understand? Most time when you're trying to express yourself via those tools, the camera and all that. So whatever you see, that's what the camera see. You understand? So I appreciate the fact that even now, I understand that it can be very tedious, very expensive because the rates, the amount they are selling camera about 6 months ago, it's not the same. They are selling it now. We know about the increase now. How it has, it didn't just increase, it's jump. You understand? So that's one of the things, but there are ways around it though.
Okay. We are glad to have the comments from our judges. Thank you very much. Just like they say that everything that has a start must always come to an end. So we are gradually getting to the end of this as we'll be having the wrap up and introduction of results shortly. Thank you so much for watching.
Hi, my name is Alquaya Mary. I'm the moderator for Skill Fest, and I'm here to announce the finals, which is the results of the just completed Skill Fest. So I'll be calling out the names of the contestants and their total score. So here we have contestant one, Adebi Adebisi, with a total score of 78.05. We have contestant 2, Adebayo Oluwarotimi, with a total score of 71.225%. We have contestant 3, Adebayo Gabriel Adekunle with a total score of 78.45. Yeah, we have contestant number 4, Agbiola Samuel, with a total score of 81.15. We have contestant 5, Allen Olamide Miriabel, with a total score of 73.85%. We have contestant 6, Femi Jemlowu Bolajimi Israel, with a total score of 82.75. We have contestant number 7, Ilesomi Adedoyin, with a total score of 72.05%. We have Israel, contestant number 8, Israel O Oladipupo, with a total score of 81.275%. We have contestant 9, Jegede Gloria, with a total score of 73.425%. Then we have our last contestant, contestant number 10, Oluwaseun Adebite, with a total score of 78.85%. So now, after I've called their total scores, now I'll be calling the first 3 winners of this amazing skill fest, starting from the third. So here, the third position, we have contestant number 4, who is Agbiola Samuel, with a total score of 81.15%. We have the second winner, who is contestant number 8, Israel O Oladipupo, with a total score of 81.275%. Then we have our winner of skill fest, who is contestant number 6, Femi Jemilowu Folajimisa Israel, who had the total score of 82.75%. Thank you so much for joining, even during the process of skill phase, and thank you.
Yes, I believe you have had an amazing time coming through, watching each of the contestants. It was really, really amazing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for paying attention to these ones. You know, they will really, really fly. And thank you also to our amazing judges. Like, I could hear the comments, really, really inspiring and really, really showing that they had the heart to really judge these ones and give them recommendations that should work better on. And we want to also thank all our partners and sponsors. Thank you so much, and we pray that God wants to bless you and increase you. So thank you so much, and watch out for the results. Goodbye.